Have you ever wondered why some massage techniques feel effortless for the therapist, while others seem to drain every ounce of strength? If you've been searching for a deeper understanding of levers in massage therapy, you're in the right place. I'm 𝕋𝕬𝕻 and I'm a massage instructor. Hey, welcome back to the podcast, The Science Behind Massage. The way our bones, joints and muscles work together follows mechanical laws that are just as true for a massage therapist as they are for an athlete or a dancer. And when we compare Swedish massage on the table with Thai massage on the mat, the differences in leverage, effort and efficiency are striking. I'm speaking to you today not just as a teacher, but as someone who has lived these differences. I first learned Swedish massage in Europe, where the focus was on fluid strokes, careful body positioning, and the kind of repetitive sequences that build rhythm and relaxation. Later, when I trained in Thai massage in Chiang Mai, Thailand, my entire sense of my own body mechanics changed. Thai bodywork showed me that my body wasn't just a tool for delivering pressure, it was a moving, adaptable system of levers. My own spine, hips, knees and hands could be arranged like the components of a finely tuned machine to create maximum effect with minimum strain. That realization changed not just how I worked, but how long I could work without fatigue or injury. If you're a professional massage therapist, this understanding is more than just interesting, it's kind of essential, because the root cause of so much therapist fatigue, shoulder and wrist strain, and even long-term musculoskeletal injury is poor use of leverage. Many of the aches that therapists accumulate over the years don't come from the weight of the client, but from the way we position our own bodies and transfer force. The populations most affected are those of us who work full days, several days a week, often without enough time between sessions to recover. Over the years, our own joints take the toll if our biomechanics aren't right. There are three major challenges here. First, many therapists have never been taught the actual physics behind their work. They know about posture and ergonomics in a general sense, but they haven't been shown how to analyze a technique as a lever system with fulcrum, load and effort. Second, the environment shapes our habits. A Swedish massage therapist who spends years working on a table may have an entirely different default movement pattern than a Thai massage therapist on the floor, and switching between the two without awareness can create inefficiencies and strain. And third, a lot of us think that if we just get stronger, the work will feel easier. But strength without mechanical advantage is like rowing a boat with the oars in the wrong place. No matter how strong you are, you're working against yourself. Let's start with the basics of lever mechanics. In the human body, bones act as rigid bars, joints act as fulcrums, muscles provide effort, and the load is whatever resistance you're working against. Your own limb weight, your client's body, or the resistance of soft tissue. There are three classes of levers, each with its own rules. In a first-class lever, the fulcrum is between the effort and the load. Think of a seesaw. In your body, a good example is the head tipping forward and back on the neck. The atlanto-occipital joint is the fulcrum, the neck muscles supply effort on one side, and the weight of the head is the load on the other. First-class levers in massage therapy give us control and balance, such as when you anchor your hip or knee and pivot your upper body to pull or stretch a client's leg. Swedish massage therapists may use this without realizing it when they brace themselves against the table and pivot from the pelvis during certain strokes. Thai therapists use it frequently during upper body traction, letting their own body act as the pivot point between pulling and counter-pulling. The mechanical advantage here can be greater or less than one, depending on how far the effort is from the fulcrum compared to the load. This means we can choose to trade force for precision or the other way around, depending on the technique. In a second-class lever, the load sits between the fulcrum and the effort. This arrangement always gives a force advantage. The effort arm is longer than the load arm. Imagine a wheelbarrow. In your body, standing on tiptoe is a clear example. The ball of the foot is the fulcrum, the body weight is the load in the middle, and the calf muscles provide effort through the Achilles tendon. For us as therapists, second-class levers are where the magic of effortless pressure comes from. In Swedish massage, leaning into the client with a straight arm while the edge of the table or your own body contact acts as a brace turns your torso and arm into a second-class lever. Your body weight does most of the work, and your arm muscles simply stabilize. In Thai massage, when you press with your knee into the client's hamstring while your other leg anchors you to the mat, your anchored leg is the fulcrum, the client's muscle is the load, and your torso weight provides the effort. This lets you generate strong, sustained compression without straining your upper body. In a third-class lever, the effort is between the fulcrum and the load. This is the most common lever in the human body. It sacrifices mechanical advantage, meaning you have to generate more force than the load itself, but you gain speed and range of motion at the load end. The biceps curl is the classic example. The elbow is the fulcrum, the biceps insertion near the joint is the effort, and the hand is the load. For therapists, third-class levers appear when we do small, precise manipulations, such as quick effleurage over the neck with just the wrist and hand, or rapid percussion techniques in Swedish massage. In Thai massage, when you use your hands to adjust the limb angle quickly during a stretch, you're using a third-class lever in your own arm. This type is perfect for fine-tuned movements, but if you hold heavy loads in this configuration, like lifting a client's heavy leg with just your forearms, it becomes fatiguing very quickly because you have no mechanical advantage. Understanding mechanical advantage is what allows us to work smarter, not harder. The mechanical advantage is the ratio of the effort arm to the load arm. If the ratio is greater than 1, you have a force advantage and you can move heavier loads with less muscle force. If it's less than 1, you have to work harder, but you get more speed or range. In table-based Swedish massage, the therapist often works at the edge of the table and uses leaning techniques to lengthen the effort arm, turning what would be a difficult third-class action into a more sustainable second-class one. In Thai massage, proximity and body positioning make it easy to create second-class levers. You can bring your center of gravity right over the load, letting gravity be your effort source. The difference between the two environments is significant. On a table, you're often above the client, using the table's stability as part of your fulcrum system. Your challenge is to keep your arms and back from becoming the only moving parts, because that puts you in third-class disadvantage too often. On the mat, you can get your whole body closer, use knees, feet and hips as fulcrums, and involve your weight more directly. Thai massage also includes a lot of pulls and lifts, so if you don't manage your levers well, you'll quickly overload your biceps, forearms or lower back. But when you understand the physics, you can turn even a demanding lift into a shared load between your legs, hips and core, maintaining efficiency and safety. For an easy example, picture lifting a client's leg for a hamstring stretch. If you stand at the foot of a massage table and lift with your arms straight out, your shoulders are the effort point, your elbows are locked, and your back is doing much of the stabilization. That's a third-class lever in your body, and it's hard work. Now, imagine that you step closer, rest the client's leg on your thigh, and shift your weight back to create the movement. Your thigh becomes the fulcrum, the client's leg is the load in the middle, and your body weight moving backward is the effort. Suddenly, it's a second-class lever, and it feels 10 times easier. In both Swedish massage and Thai bodywork, knowing how to switch from a disadvantageous lever to an advantageous one is what keeps therapists in the profession for decades, instead of burning out after a few years. It's about conscious use of your own anatomy, the client's positioning, and the environment. The table offers height and stability, but requires constant awareness to avoid overreach. The mat offers closeness and the ability to use your entire body as a multi-point lever system, but that demands flexibility, mobility, and balance from the therapist. If you integrate this awareness into your work, you'll feel the difference almost immediately. Your strokes will become more consistent, your pressure more controlled, and your body less fatigued in the end of the day. Levers in massage therapy aren't just a physics curiosity, they are the underlying structure of how we move, work, and preserve ourselves in this profession. Whether you're gliding through a Swedish 𝕻𝕻𝕻 or pulling a Thai massage yoga stretch, your choice of fulcrum, effort arm, and load arm determines how effective and sustainable your work will be. If you found this episode valuable, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you never miss the next deep dive into the science behind our work. Please consider becoming a member of this channel for premium content. And if you'd like to explore more about massage, anatomy and biomechanics, you can find my books on Amazon under my name, 𝕻𝕻𝕻 𝔻𝕙. They're packed with knowledge that will keep you learning and refining your craft for years to come. Thank you for listening. Hey, be always healthy and happy.